Yo, this is now Powa representing for Entertainment Report Podcast. Make sure you keep it locked. Entertainment Report, spend enough money. Gross.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And tonight, we have a big superstar from New York. Listen, this man is a DJ. He's an artist. He does comedy. Listen, he does everything. He's an all-around entertainer. And he has some massive hits. I'm talking about Feel It, Smile, Same Energy, Them Not Like We, Give Thanks. And he has two new bangers out right now called Spend Enough Money and No Stress. You know who we have in the building today? We have Noah Powa in the building today. What's going on, my brother?
Bless. Thank you for having me on the Muscle Entertainment Show. On the podcast, so we're just here, giving God thanks for life, and we're here to talk, so let's talk.
Definitely. Big up yourself, Noah. You know what I mean? As I was telling you earlier before we actually started recording, I've known you from a distance for a long time now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff we're going to talk about that a lot of people generally don't get to because they know you in so many different ways. And I've seen you from back then till right now. So we're going to get into a conversation here.
Yep.
All right. So what was the first thing you actually did to get into the music business? Because I know you act, you're a selector, you're a comedian. What was the first thing you actually did?
Well, I used to sing first before, start playing music, and go to studios when I was younger, artists, then, would go a shop and blah, blah, blah. So, I just thought it wasn't going to work out for me at that point at a younger age. Mm-hmm. I used to just be on a couple stage shows and stuff in my community and, singing in church and the choir and stuff like that. So, then I just said, what, let me just start mess around the sound system by MCing on a sound from in my community. And that just took everything to another level where, it just start building and building where you start playing sounds that's bigger and, your early one, most of them sound there and them things until you just go and learn the craft and, I become somebody more professional as an MC, as a selector, playing big sounds, so like New Image, Exodus Nuclear. Sound Trooper is the one that brought me to acquiring Give Me a V.
That I do know because, as you said, you played. I didn't know about the Exodus Nuclear. I didn't know you were playing Exodus Nuclear. I knew about Sound Trooper, and that was the last song you were actually playing on before you got to the States. How did you even get to Sound Trooper?
Well, I used to play a song named New Image from the Fire Studio. I don't know if you know that studio. Yeah, right before you reach Crossroad, right there. Mm-hmm. So one night we and Sound Trooper played in Jungle. It was Metro Media, New Image, and Sound Trooper. At that point, I was a little wassy little boy, So, I was the lead MC on the song. And, we were Trooper in a jungle and kind of whap him up, in a and him take it to a clash thing, which I wasn't that type of guy who was just clashing as a selector.
Okay.
So he took it to that level where him say, yo, we are out juggling him, just go to a clash type of vibes. And, it happened that Beanie Man was here and he stopped it and he was like, yo, this have to done. So, like the Monday morning, Sound Trooper was owned also by somebody from Virginia. So the guy was there in Jamaica also and came to the studio with a Trooper and asked Lita. I say, yo, Lita was the owner of the song. He was like, we need a youth for a song, And the man I said, I'm going to go to my selector and I'm play my song, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, them left. Me and the sound man kick off now, the owner, a couple months after. Mm-hmm. I wasn't getting paid on the sound and one bunch of stuff. So I walked from Crossroad, go all the way to Whitehall, go look for Trooper.
Yeah.
So me I go play him sound. And when I find him, it was like on a weekend. And he tell me, say, I'm going to link him about 10 o'clock the next morning. And when I go meet them up 10 o'clock, them they play a St. Thomas, a Bushman, we and Cataract. That was a dance we play and told the boxman him not gonna reach early because him have a bad selector now, so him good. Yeah. So that's where it all started from.
Okay, Sound Trooper Cataract in St. Thomas, that was the first one to kick it off. Mm-hmm. Well, and how long were you actually on Sound Trooper for?
Like 2 years. I was on Sound Trooper sound for like 2 years. Or probably more. because after that, I was actually when I got visa, we came here. The first day we got visa, we flew to New York. That was the launching of Sound Trooper with Mataran and everybody in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah, I left, go back to Jamaica, came back like 2 more times. Then the 4th time when I came back up, I went to Virginia, where that's where the owner was from. He had a club down there, so we was there for like 6-7 months. Boringest time of my life in Virginia. White people with them run, go back in the house. Yeah, and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that, no, I went back to Jamaica. I had my visa for a while. I wasn't traveling because Trooper was just taking all of the bookings and for himself.
Okay.
Plan was he was supposed to be the Clash selector and we were supposed to be the juggling. So
Got you.
got juggled too. So I just decided, like, we in Jamaica playing a lot of countries. Big up to Trooper because yes, he give me that opportunity as a Kingstonian to know every country in Jamaica because Sound Trooper was like that song. So you just playing the song, you're not really see nothing not coming and bag of promises. I decide, I'm gonna leave after the visa done. And just leave, and one day I walk up a New Kingston, Squiddly Rank see me and tell me, say, yo, some youth a look for me from New York named Natural Vibes. And that's where that journey started, right?
Okay, so when you got to New York, the first song you started to play was Natural Vibes.
After the whole Sound Trooper stuff.
Yeah.
So, I was on the list to get visa with Sound Trooper again when the old one was finished.
Okay.
But I decided I don't want it because I didn't want to be on that sound anymore. I was like, I don't want no problems. So I'm gonna leave when the visa up. I don't care if the next one is coming because I'm not really that type of person who's like frightened about people, things or whatever. I kind of believe in calm, like, wait and your blessing shall come to you. You understand? And that's what I did. I left, and right after I left, the blessing just come. So Natural Vibes don't actually, they wanted me on the sound. I didn't have a visa. So I called Trooper and I make him know, so yo, some man want me play them sound for and I remember my name is still on that petition for the next visa.
Got you.
Charge them a money, pay the money, and we get the visa. Boom. I come on New York, and here I am right now.
Yeah.
So been doing my thing since then.
Just like that. And okay, there's one other thing I want to ask you about Jamaica before we get into the New York journey. I know you were also associated with Alliance, Bounty's Alliance and stuff. How did that come around, and when was that time period?
Well, Mavado, he's from like Whitehall, Menezes Road. I used to go to Swallowfield, Alley at school. So we know each other long time, when him singing blacks and so it just was just one link, and then him became Alliance and me there, and I do music same way and I do a thing and we I say, yo, Mavado, blah blah blah. So it just linked up where you just automatically just Alliance because it's just one link.
And how long were you actually around Alliance for?
I mean, from the start of Mavado career, which is he had only one song, which is Real Mackay. Every other songs that Mavado had, I was the one who put them out on a mixtape called 29 Bullets.
What?
Way before the songs bust. So when you hear where them I do, where them I try, I'm dreaming that I'm smoking. The whole of them song there. I had a mixtape called 29 Bullets, 29 dub plates, all introed by Mavado. We was actually in the studio. We did intro for every song and put out a mixtape. And the only song that was a big song on that mix was Real Mackay. Everything else was brand new songs.
That's crazy right there. Because
I don't get props on credit for them something. Like, I mean, I really talk about it. Is it me I say, but you just leave people, make them just do them thing as that's so it go.
And what was your DJ name at that time there?
Just Noah, just DJ Noah. It wasn't no Powa. Powa go on yet.
I know the Power came out when you got to New York. So let's go through this Natural Vibes journey here. And what year was this that you got to actually Natural Vibes?
Natural Vibes was like 2001. Somewhere around 2001, 2002. Right there. It wasn't 2003, 4. Yeah, it was like 2001, 2002. That's when I like, live here, like super live in New York. Yeah. I used to just go back and forth.
Okay, those times there. And when you were playing Natural Vibes, who else was playing on Natural Vibes at that time there too?
Rico, Alvos, and Fat Boy, and a youth called Damian, Azardos. It was a couple of us. We used to have like A team and like a B team. But that going, you have the lead MC. Everybody want you for come on them party. Cause when me just come on New York, like me build my name, like just cause me hungry them time there. Me hungry. Me I left from Jamaica where me I get $500 Jamaican to play a sound.
Wow.
I have to go with the sound from 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. When it string up, I have to stand up around there until the big selector reach.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to play the sound there when the big selector gone. El pack up his sound. And I get 500 Jamaican dollars. So when a man see my success, they're not supposed to hate me because I did what I have to do to be successful.
Yeah. No, that's true. And you were playing Natural Vibes. And did you play another song before you got to Noah Power? Or it was Natural Vibes straight to Noah Power?
No, it was not, it couldn't be another song. Remember say me hot now, Remember me I play Natural Vibes and I me the hot thing. And me are the man. If you call for Natural Vibes, no one come in. So right there, why would I get up and go play a next man's song right there? So, you understand? People always say me used to play Addies. Me never used to play Addies. Me get them contract me as a MC to go in a clash when me collect a big piece of food. And me just go play, and me never have somebody who know the box. Cause it was a short time when me have to study the box.
Yeah.
And so, stuff happened. We lose the clash. Okay, all right then. It didn't affect my career because, I was a juggler. You understand? But you don't know where I come from, a war school, which is sound trooper. So, yes, we always start out the clash them. So, me still have it in me because he's a bad MC. But, we never get no time to study the box. So, enough people say, yo, you used to play Addies. Like the other day, somebody said, I never used to play Addies. But play Addies one time.
What clash was that?
It was Earth Ruler, right? I think Earth Ruler, and who else was in the clash? I think it was Earth Ruler and LP or something like that. I don't remember. But I know Earth Ruler was in the clash in CPAC.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So, Addies one night, Natural Vibes was the main song that you're on. So how did you go from Noah to Noah, the youth with the power, to Noah Power?
It was just names just floating around. Noah Power, Noah the youth to the power. We used to just say Noah the youth to the power. And people used to say, yo, the youth to the power, I go on. So I just thought that, like from then I was doing the remix and the stuff, a lot of songs. I used to voice a lot of songs back then, them time too.
Okay.
I thought it was just too long, Noah with the power. So that's when I just start see if I could kind of cut it down and just say Noah Power.
Yeah.
DJ Noah Power, however, you understand? So that's when the shortening start coming because of that.
Okay, it makes sense here. And when do you leave Natural Vibes, and why do you decide to leave Natural Vibes and do your own thing?
Well, Natural Vibes, big up to Rico. Rico wasn't the problem. It was two owners. It was Natural Vibes, Rico, and Corporal. Corporal, he was just getting a little ahead of himself, and him just did go a different direction from where I think the sound was supposed to be going. You understand? And used to be jealousy. Like a man tell me, say me I call my name too much. You see what I say? It's like that's crazy. You understand? So it just came down to a part where your name I call more than the sound. but me loyal. You understand? So it's like a man not pre your loyalty, a man just a pre say your name I call too much. So it's like even selectors on the song a pre to and them something and a pre like so it just start bring unnecessary arguments, unnecessary beefs and stuff like that. And you know, at the point I was like, okay, you know, I'm already soaked in. You understand? Because I did couple years with y'all. So, you know, people is saying Noah, 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 Noah. And at the same point, I'm here chilling, working for a small amount of money because, you know, so we understand the situation. If me I get $150, that's enough for me because we still have the Jamaica mentality. They like $150, but change that out about 50 grand. Like so, you know, so you go on, you learn the ropes, and from I was a youth, I just know that you have to grow, and you know, I have that mentality. That's why I feel like where I'm at right now in life, people can't really walk over me or take advantage of me because I know my worth, and I know when it's time for me to grow. I know when it's time for me to say, yo, no, I'm not taking that. I set myself in a way where I don't have a problem sleeping in my bed on a weekend and know that I'm not working.
Yeah.
And when I look back and know that I'm in my bed and I'm not working, I'll remember that I told that person I want this significant amount and they didn't want to pay me because they don't feel like I worth that. So they go and get somebody else that's way cheap and is not going to do the job as much as our Noah Power is going to do it. You understand? So yeah, so I decided to go on my own, and I just say, yo, let me go on my own, start charging what I feel like I worth at that moment, and it was coming in. So while I'm doing that, my name is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. More opportunities coming in. Some of them I just didn't take them. Some of them I just work with them, and you know, give God thanks, I'm here and I'm still consistent. I'm still doing good. I don't want to be the man who run the place. I just want to be consistent in whatever I'm doing.
And that makes sense. Consistency is consistency is the key. That's going to get you to where you're going at all times. Let's talk about your acting career here. All right? Which came first? Was it What Goes Around or Bashment?
No, Bashment came out first. We did that movie around 2004, 2005. I didn't know that I could act like we used to hang out on Church Avenue 54, big up to Future Vibes and Bridging. So Michael Fox and T9, you know, Michael Fox used to cut ear right next to the place that we used to hang out at. And, you know, I'm always that fun person. I'm always giving jokes. I'm always just talking, always messing around. And so, you know, them look at that as acting. So them, you know, them have a movie and them want to be a part of it. Knowing that still, remember, I'm still one of the hot DJs in Brooklyn. So you know, them want to use that as an advantage also. So, you know, I was like, you know, I'm not going to make an opportunity like this pass me if I could try. So they said they want to do like a rehearsal type of vibe, and they gave me like two, 3 lines. If you watch the movie, the guy who played Ronnie,
Okay.
Ronnie, my friend, the one who at the end he went upstate.
Yes.
Well, remember, he's not a lead. You understand? I was supposed to be him, and he was supposed to be son.
Okay.
So when I did the rehearsal and them see it was a natural, you know, in me, so them have a little meeting and then them come back and them say, yo, you know, somebody want you to do such and such, but you think you can manage the lead role and play son? I say, yo, anything, you know. And it was just, you know, my brain is kind of quick, so I didn't even read the script, honestly.
Okay.
The script, it was like on spot. Like when I say I didn't read the script, like go over the script, like the full script. Like it was like the day of shoot, I read my lines, memorize them, let's go. You understand? And that's where the whole Bashman came in place. And when it's done and I seen it, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know, I did a great job. So, but then when we look back on it now, I say, but you know, I was from the garrison. You know, I grew up amongst that. So, if you can remember stuff where you've been through or stuff where you see, you must can act it out. You must
For sure.
play the role as that person. You understand? Yeah, and it came out great.
Yeah. Son, the great Son from Bashman. I remember we watched that movie so many times back then. It was Michael Fax and, as you say, Tech Nine, I think his name was also. They were partners at that time there.
Tay Up 9.
Yeah. No, crazy. And then I see you take the lead again in What Goes Around. That right there showed a completely different side of Noah. How difficult was it to go from Bashman to What Goes Around?
That one was a bit challenging. Because remember now, if you watch What Goes Around, people, if you never watched that movie, it's a great movie. I just think that movie didn't get the light that it's supposed to get, because we as Caribbean people, Jamaicans especially, we like movies that have guns shooting. We like to know that our Jamaican movies is all about gun, killing people, shooting. So everybody was more attracted to Son. You understand? What Goes Around? It was a bit challenging because now with Bashment, I could have freestyle. So not because me look on the screen, I'm going to say, yo, you see the boy Muscle Entertainment Report podcast. Yo, I'm going to piss him, If that was on the paper, I could have been like, yo, you see all Muscle Entertainment podcast, my youth, all them board, if you know, say, man, yo, them board in a hate, man. So I made up all of that and it still sounds good because treats.
Mm-hmm.
What Goes Around now, I have to go by the script. It's making me say words that I don't remember saying when I was going to high school.
Yeah.
So, and they didn't want the raw patois. Like I couldn't really go raw patois because the audience, what they was going for. So at that point, I had to really read. And it was a lot. It came out great. I like the crying scene.
Mm-hmm.
When I was crying, that like I had to put my mind to something that really hurt me before, and it came out. It came out wonderful. It was a great movie.
Yeah, because I know that's the movie. It also had Twitch, Super Twitch in it, and it also had Flipper Mafia, where Flipper Mafia was your brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Ding Dong. That a couple people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, classic movie. And again, it was just up to the other night I watched it again. Kind was going to do this interview. I just wanted to get back into that mind frame there. But again, the end of the movie is probably the wickedest part of the movie because it just surmises everything right at the end.
It got like we did a college tour with that movie. We did Canada. In Toronto, we did what's the name of that theater in the mall?
Yorkdale,
and yes. The owner came out and he said the last time he saw a crowd big like this, it was when Batman came out. Remember that Batman with the Joker that died?
Yeah.
Yes. So I was just sitting in there watching the movie with the fans. And, all the girls was like, oh, my God, I like you. You this, you that. This is when the movie was at, like, the beginning to the middle. So they all praising me. Like, this one girl was like, oh, can I get your number? I want to come back to your hotel room. Just know that, yeah, I detect the number. But right when the drugging start go on, she's like, oh, can you not call me? Can you not call me? I don't want you to call me.
It's like you did. It was like a whole 360. It's like, okay, you figured that you were being this nice one burner guy, yes, dealing with your girl, doing all the good stuff, and then you ended up with HIV. Nah, man, I'm gonna get wicked on everybody now.
Don't tell them anymore. She's like, she touched me on my shoulder. She's like, I didn't know you was like this, eh? Can you not call me, eh? I'm like,
no. Welcome to Canada, my brother.
I'm like, are you serious? It's a movie. She's like, I don't care, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was wicked. Again, as you said, you've seen a lot of a totally different side of you that you wouldn't see generally in a movie like that. You know what I mean? We know the gangster side you could do in Bashman. As you said, that's easy to freestyle because if you've been on a corner, you've been hanging around, you know the essence and the words and everything to say. But now where we're dealing with real life love, real life situations, that's a totally different ballgame.
Definitely true.
You know what I mean? Anything else on the spectrum for you acting wise?
A lot of people approach me, but it comes back down to your worth again. Not because you see me in Bashment or you see me in What Goes Around and you're just gonna hit me up and tell me you trying to do a thing and then it don't work like that. Like, everything got a budget. Everything you have to, I don't know, like you gotta be right.
Okay, I know you're a comedian, an actor, an artist, a selector. You do skits and everything. What's more important for you, direction or speed?
When you said direction or speed, like let me understand the question.
Okay, when I say direction, as in if you say, okay, I'm going to be an artist, I'm just going to stick to this and do this alone, or I'm going to be a comedian, I'm going to stick to this and do this alone. And when I say speed now, speed is where you have an idea and you have to put it out, whether it's in acting, whether it's in music, whether it's in selecting, whatever it is in that you do, that's speed because you have to put it out right now.
Well, I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. I'm not going to lie to you because a lot of times I'm just sitting here and something comes to mind and they're like, oh, I think, people like this content. So, I'll just call my friend and be like, yo, listen to this. Oh, yo, it's funny. Or send it to a girl or send it to somebody. Yo, this is funny. All right, boom, I'm gonna put it up. So it's a bit of speed and a bit of direction because at the same time, I'm still trying to find like that direction that I really want to go. But I know where I want to go because it's all in entertainment. And if I'm performing on a stage as an artist, I still could put a little bit of DJ in it because I have to intro the songs.
Yeah.
Me on the stage, call up a girl and do something. I might just a dance pan her and boom, me drop. That's me acting. You understand? So it's a little bit of everything. I'm just blessed that, I have all that talent, I'm just special.
No, you're right, because everything helps in every other way. So even like you as a person that does music also, is it easier to write music because you're a DJ, or is it harder to write music because you're a DJ?
I mean, I don't write. That's number one. But you have a very great point right there. I think it's easier for me because I'm very intelligent, I'm smart, and I'm a great DJ. So when I'm doing songs, I know songs that's gonna be the banger from what's gonna be, they just gonna love this song. You understand? So I know the content, what to put out, but at the same time, not because you as a DJ out there you play a bag of Gunman song and it hype, that means that I'm gonna sing it.
Yeah.
You understand? Because I'm not gonna approach your image that I'm not. You understand? Me now go get up and I sing about when I bust the Glock and the 45 and the 4. I never hold one of them go there at it. You understand? So it's like it's just the image. So at the same time, you can use BPM too. So it don't got to be the lyrics. It can just be the BPM also. Like, from the other day, I noticed the song them in at the 90 BPM and them do good. All right, I'm gonna focus on some of them rhythm here. You understand? So it's a bit of everything when it comes to you doing a song and me being a selector and know what's going on. So it do helps.
Yeah. No, definitely, because I figured sometimes you in your mind, you know what you like and you figure people will like it too, but sometimes that works against you. But as you said, you've been doing it long enough so you have a good idea of what works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes, because sometimes you do stuff and you think it's cool. You understand what I'm talking about? You do things and you think it's cool. You're not hiding. You're doing it in the public. Then people will take it and put it in their perception, like make it seem like it was something bad. So, we're in entertainment. We have to be careful of what we do. and what we say. Because we might say something as simple as, yo, so the boy are this, but we don't mean it the way they, and then people just use it and twist it in their words and then put you down. But at the same time, them not really understand. Say, my thing is this. You see, when you try to put somebody down, you don't understand that you're not just putting down that person. You're putting down their kids. You're putting down their family. Because at the end of the day, if you mess up my career for me to stop making money, all my kids is going to eat.
That's right.
You understand? So people got to know what they're doing. So yes, I made mistakes in life, but I never thought it was a mistake. So you understand? So it's just because me is a comedian, is an actor. We do. You understand? We see other people do things where we go do, but then it gonna look like say, yo, where we do it bad because of the culture that we're in.
Yeah.
You understand? So you see,
1,000%.
We culture have a lot to do with enough things, brother. Mm-hmm. In our culture, is no freedom of speech.
Yeah. You got to stay within these.
There's no freedom of action, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I was doing an interview the other day and a girl asked, like, oh, why do Jamaicans don't do, me I talk about?
Yeah.
Oral, yeah. And I told her, I said to her, what's your obsession with a Jamaican doing oral? Or what's the world obsession? She's like, and I said, no, I want you to tell me, because guess what? I was coming on your platform. I know she was going to ask that question because I watched your interviews and you ask every Jamaican guy who come on your platform. I want to know, what's your obsession? So I tell her. So I was like, all right, listen, I'm going to put it down right now, clear for you, and you don't ask it again, which I know you're going to ask again. You're wasting your time. Mm-hmm. The culture that we are in, you're not going to get a Jamaican artist to come on your platform and say him do that. Even if him do it, him not going to say am I lying?
Listen, okay, I'll tell you this much. Mm-hmm. 2020 has been a very interesting year. Mm-hmm. The way how the world is running right now, I wouldn't be surprised if an artist jumps out and says that. I'm just...
Never. Which song him sing?
Boss?
All right. You know what? Sorry. I take it back. I take it back. Which song him sing though? Mm-hmm. All right. It's 2020. You're not surprised that a popular Jamaican artist come out and say that?
Okay, now the story's changing. Popular? No.
But that's what I'm saying. A man who just a try come out, the first thing people are going to say, you're looking clout to get people to know you. Yeah. We talk about a man now, even as small as my caliber. Mm-hmm. If me come out and go say, yo, so them are going to beat me, kill me. And all who are going to beat me, the whole of them have them friend them will do it. All them probably will do it too. You understand me? I say, I'm just saying, people may not say me do it. I just say, mm-hmm. You understand? But we could get back to the interview. But I was just saying that, like, you see, in the world that we're living in and the culture that we're in, it's just funny that we're Jamaicans. Mm-hmm. And as Jamaicans, we have to follow rules and regulation of our culture.
It's just pretty much that simple. You know what I mean? Everywhere you live, everywhere you're from, every culture has certain protocols. You just follow the protocols, and that's just how it goes.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Understand. Let's get into I'm going to ask you about your selecting career and your artist career before I get you out here, all right? Mm-hmm. When it comes to selecting, I know you and Polish right now, you guys do a lot of stuff on the road.
Yeah.
All right. How do you guys link, and give me 3 of your most memorable nights as a selector?
I mean, I know Polish. Like when Polish came to New York, like I guess start coming into the DJ scene in New York. Remember I was already, from Natural Vibes to Noah Powa. So Polish even he came when I done with natural vibes. So say
Right.
that I want later day down. You understand? So I used to just see Polish doing this thing as a youth. I try to make him name same way in New York. You understand? Going to a couple of them, look a young party, them Sea Breeze and them something there. And I think honestly, I always trying to remember where we link up. Like I think it was just. I don't, honestly, I don't remember it, but I know it was a party that he was playing at, and like I was there, and then we just hold the mic, and as great as I am, and as great as he is mixing the music, it was just clicking, and from that we just, we'll go Seafood Tuesday, and I'll go there, hold the mic, and it's just a click on it, a click, and people just love it. So it's like, it's just the vibe and what people love. So it wasn't something like we never get up yet from a known Polish and where I work. We never got up and be like, yo, we could be a team or whatever. We just vibe. So when people link to book, they have to book Polish and they have to book me. We don't charge no one money. You have to pay Polish what he know that he work, and you have to pay me what I know I work. Yes. So yeah, memorable moment. It's so much.
Give me 3 of them.
It's so much. It's so much. Like I had one in Bermuda. That one was so crazy.
What was so memorable about that?
The VIP was so big. It was so big, the VIP, and so it's like. Bermuda is more like a bougie type of vibes with rich people. So outside of the VIP, like the stage was right here. The VIP was so big where the fence for the regular crowd, they set up the place like it's a stage show.
Okay.
It wasn't a stage show. You understand? Skinny Fabulous was on it. I don't think it was a stage show though. It was just a regular sing song. And the crowd was all the way back. And the VIP it had people, but it wasn't like all the way back. So you as the DJ, you're up on the stage, you can't catch a vibe. Because I remember saying, this VIP is bougie. Yeah. It's beer rich people, and I like $300 for going on the VIP. So yeah, it's cricket cup match weekend.
Got you.
Yeah. So yeah, I play on that event every year. And I was just watching the next DJs playing, and it was just boring. And it wasn't the DJs. I know they're not Noah Powa and Polish, but I don't think they was boring. I just think that it was just the segregation from the crowd. So Polish came on, I came on, I went on the front of the stage. We played. We started off with I think it was a Sizzler. And the forward was okay, because we just started. Second song he played, I was like, you know what, stop the music here, Polish man. Yo, hear me I say, big up the people living at the VIP. What time right now? The party I go down 2 o'clock, and it's now 1 o'clock. Here I go on. I want to know where I play, so here I go on now. The people living at the VIP, done get on a $300 worth already, Everybody out there, so tear down the fence and come over here, so right now. Jesus Christ, who go tell me that? Yo, they pushed down the security, everything. They literally pushed down the fence. It was like Walking Dead.
Wow. Yes.
And the party got crazy. It was
vibes.
It was vibes. Big vibes. Because the people them is next to me. Like I'm feeling like, I wish I have a video in my phone and can show you the energy that night. It was so crazy where I'm like, you know what? This is what it is. And people appreciate that night where the next day I was close to the promoter because we had a flight to Canada the next day. It was Caribbean on a weekend.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes. And it was something like a storm or something was going on somewhere. Yes. And we got stuck. So we had to leave the airport because they canceled our flights. It was just a bunch of stuff. You understand?
I remember that video. Now that you say that, I remember you and Polish both were in the airport talking about we tried. I don't think you ended up coming.
All right. No,
Yeah.
we did got there. We got there like late in the night. We had to go straight to the hotel, take a shower, and then with us leave out same time to the party. And thank God we reached safe, and it was fun. So that was like a moment where I was next to the promoter when most of them rich people, them I call him, oh, I will never come to a next. It was like, yo, I'll never come to a next event that Noah Power playing on that you keep because he's this and he's that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my Lord. So I'm like, oh, you're not gonna book me again. He's like, I'm not gonna listen to these people. They don't. He's like, yo, honestly, if you never did that, the party would have been way boring.
Yeah.
That's what he said, and it worked out right, and everybody enjoyed themselves. So who cares? I don't really care. But him still called me for book me back for the year, and it's just because of the COVID. And yeah, we have a lot more. We had Daybreak in New York. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Like every moment is great when me and Polish link up. I'm not even gonna front. It's always a great vibe because we know what to do. We're a team. You understand? We play music to please people. We don't play music to please ourselves. You can't book Polish and no one tell we to play 30 minutes. I don't care how much money I give us.
Yeah.
We don't want it because we feel like we have more to offer in 2 hours or an hour and a half.
Okay, so you would play that. Your sets are usually like an hour to hour and a half long.
2 hours is the best you could give if me and Polish is working because we have too much music to play. We have so much fun to give people, but a lot of times, promoters them book a bunch of DJs, so it end up that you can't get fit. Go in as you feel like. So the thing with me, when you're booking me, I said rules and regulation. Like how much people you booking. This is what it is. I don't care if you book 100 people. I want to play 1 hour or 1.5 or whatever. And and I'm not in no argument with no promoter, with no selector. You should set your thing and figure out your thing and make them know, say, yo, this is what we're playing. And I'm not going to come there to argue with no selector or any DJ. And, that's, you have to just set your thing how you want it, yeah, man. I don't know anybody else run their business. I run mine is different.
Yeah. No, 100%, 100%. Again, as I said, when it comes to selecting, Noah Power always brings the vibes 100%. That I know, especially I've seen it in Toronto and I've seen it in New York and I've seen the videos worldwide and I know, okay, you guys bring the energy. You know what I mean? And that's really what it comes down to. Let's get into some of your music here because that's really why we're here today. Shout out all the good people over at our VP that actually made this happen here. Because really you as the artist now, I really want to get into and see where the direction that you're going right now. All right?
Yeah.
Let's break down three of your biggest songs would be, you tell me, what are 3 of your biggest songs? Because a lot of people, if they know or don't know, you have a lot of music, bro. A lot.
Well, I mean, you see, Feel It for the girls.
Okay. How did that come up? Okay, we're going to go through that. How did that come up? Feel It.
Well, I mean, I gave up at one point after I did the Ed Sheeran remix. I did couple songs. No, that's my song, different from remixes. DJs wasn't playing them, so I was like, let me focus on this DJ thing and just leave out this artist thing. So I gave up. I went by Chemist's house one day. He had the studio in his bedroom, and this guy Shooty was there, and I said, yo, man, no, I hear the rhythm. I said, brother, I'm not depend that coming and the man them not play me. Them forced me. I heard it and I just start humming in my head and start singing it. It was like, yo, that bad. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. So them forced me. I did it. Put it out. Me just start promote it. Me see it take off. It I play every night. I was like, woo. All right. Say a time for me to take this serious. I use this as an advantage. And, somebody pissed me off one day and I succumb me to keep a smile on my face. Like I was driving with my kids and I was just thinking about, your friends just being a hater and a glad for you and a happy for you. So, that's where that song came about also. And, me and Liquid was supposed to do a song. So I called him and I was like, yo, this is the song. And I gave it to him and him listened to it and him love it. And him just put the verse them on it. And yeah.
Crazy. And another one, big one, Same Energy.
Yes.
Can't forget that one there.
Same Energy. So all of my songs them is just like a vibe, like, you know, with me. I'll just talk to you right now and just come up with something I made, and then I'll just bring it to the studio. So I see something on Instagram, Gaza Prince post about CM, keep the same energy. And I was just in my shower and I just start singing. You know, if you never talk to me last year, this year, when you see me keep the same energy. And I called LMR and I was like, yo, listen this. And he must say, yo, that body. And I said, Bill, I read him. I'm sorry, just come link me. We left. I went by his crib. When I got there, he had the next line. And if you never support the thing, don't clap when we win, just keep the same energy. So we had 2 lines, you know. And then in Billy Rhythm, and then we just build a song on the spot. And we decided to drop the song December 28th because say if you never talked to me last year. So I planned for everybody to hear the song 3 days before. Yes, and so it can soak in. And December 31st, 12 midnight, this is the song everybody I play, and that's what happened.
Yeah, crazy. And again, I guess when you said you don't write. When you're coming up with the lyrics in your head, it's almost it's like you're almost introing the song as a selector,
yes,
the song that you're about to record. You understand?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Me as a selector helps the process also because, you know, keep a smile on my face, just to treat the clap for them. In my end, I was like, yo, people like bad-minded song, you know. Yes. And that's a powerful song.
Yeah.
No, that's a powerful song. Honestly, like last night, I was just sitting up at 5 o'clock this morning, 5 a.m. And I just, you know, start thinking about everything that's going on. You know, rest in peace to my friend Trouble who died the other day, and you know everything that's going on, the whole Reggae situation. And I was like, in my head, the world where we live in, it's crazy. You not for do them, nothing for them here to it. But just I go and live my life. Go and live my life. So it's like, you know, that just led me to just post it at that point and just be like, yo, people, if you ever have doubts in anybody around you or have doubts in the world, what's going on in the world, you should listen to this song and just be inspired or motivated. It's a good song. It's a great song.
Yeah, no, crazy. And you got a lot more bangers. You got ones with Bugle. You have the one where you're explaining your whole childhood when you were 15, you got into the... There's so much. You got Girls. There's so much more.
Yeah.
But right now, the 2 that you're promoting the hardest right now, and the one that I felt I heard the beat, boom, Spend Enough Money, I knew that was a banger right away. As soon as, boom, I said, this is hot right here. Let's talk about Spend Enough Money.
Spend Enough Money now. I was actually supposed to do a song with somebody. I was supposed to write the song and everything. So I went in the studio. I told my boy, I had a rhythm already. I told him to play something different on the rhythm. And he just started making LMR again. LMR, he just started making a beat on the spot. I'm like, what you do? He must say, I think you want something brand new. I'll be like, all right. Him start building stuff from here. Me just start say, pocket full of money, get a bag of girl. No. I'm just like, Like, that's what I'm saying. It's the rhythm. Sometimes me just sing something, you know, but it just sound good to me.
Yeah.
Spend enough money. Spend. That's all I had. And then, you know, while I read my bill, me I build the song at the same time. And I record it on my phone. And him the day I wonder what me I do. And then by the time I'm done at least get the concept of the song. We never really done write the song. I had a couple words. And then, you know, me and Versatile finish it. And yeah, we just decide to say VP. So them want it, them hear it. And them want it. And it's going to be on Reggae Gold 2020. And the video is dope also. The video is going to come out also with Reggae Gold. So the song is a beautiful song. I just feel like it dropped in a time where we're not outside. And, you know, DJs would have used this song to even get a lot of money pull up because that helped promote the song also. So it's just time. I got to just keep on pressuring it and putting this song in people's ears and let's go on, play it, you know?
Yeah. Well, they could use it for Instagram Live money pull-ups. You know what I mean? The cash apps.
Yep.
You understand? I know you just dropped the video for No Stress. Let's talk about that there.
Yeah, beautiful song for the ladies. Sham produced it. He asked me the voice on his beat. He said he want a girl song. I was by Shaggy Studio and we was just there chilling. And, you know, I just came up with a melody. Tell her, girl, you know, fight over, man. You are the world. And I was like, you know what? I think I should do a song for the ladies, them that's empowering to them, not stressing over no man or depending on any man, because I respect a woman who is independent. Like, no matter what, even if you're getting something from a man, you still have your own, or you could show. Because I don't think a relationship should be based on a female just taking yours and not trying to, help in the situation. Even if the person is doing it, ladies, I think you should at least make an effort to say, I want to do it this month. You understand? Give that man the vibes in his head, because we as man, we're pretty enough look at thing, we want a woman to motivate we and inspire we, we want a woman to push we, you understand? And not because, yes, we have to take the mortgage and we have to take the rent or whatever and the bigger bill. Sometimes if say your man depend on a level where say the money now come in and you feel like say, yo, your thing depend on a level same way, you can offer. You can even say, yo, I can put 5 bills this month. Like things like that make a man think different of you as a woman. So
Sure.
Yeah, I did that song for the ladies them who is independent, not taking no crap from no man, and just live them life stress free, no stress.
Big. What was it like performing on the big Sumfest stage as an artist?
I was nervous. No, you see, all right, let me tell you something. When I understand with people, they make it seems like they don't get nervous.
Yeah.
I've been on, remember, I work for Sumfest every year before performing as an artist. I never been on that big stage though, but I work for the parties. Like, they have parties. Remember, I was doing a bunch of skits for them also. I was like a brand ambassador or whatever. So I've been on a lot of big stages, best of the best every year, a mess round. But, going on Sumfest and best of the best as an artist, promoted as an artist, it was a bit, I was a bit nervous. I forgot the words of Same Energy. That was the first song I was supposed to sing.
What?
We rehearsed with the band that he was going to play 4-bar. And then after the 4-bar, we don't have no fear, blood. I didn't remember the words. I was numb.
Why were you nervous? And you're used to, even as a selector, being on the big stage. Where did the nervousness come in?
It's a feeling, man. It's just a feeling of you about to go out there and, show people what you can do. You understand? It don't matter. All right. I think you being nervous, when a person get nervous at stuff like that, I think that you have to respect people like them because them take them job serious. You understand? Because you're open for the best. You're open that crowd that you're going to perform for is not one of them odd body crowd that we are going to stand up and say, "Oh, you that man? I know him, man." You have to look at it too, again. Remember, this is Sumfest. This is not one party we are keeping one club run as a way 100 of your fans them today. These are people from all over the world, people who don't even know your music.
Yeah.
You get me, I say? Because how much people let us know feel it? How much people let us know? And I'm not even talking about just me. Whole heap of big artists to go out there go sing song with. Enough of them people let know because there's a bunch of tourists.
Yeah.
You understand? So when you see Reggae Kingdom performing at the morning and go on good, the whole of tourists them gone to them hotel already. This is people from Montego Bay and Jamaica they so know we know what go on. You understand? So if me I perform early, which part the whole of tourists are there, you have to worry and fret. So what I did, I went out there once I started singing the first song and I see the response and the people them was vibing. I was like, okay, I feel comfortable now, Yeah, it's just me. I always get nervous. Belly does start hurt. When I'm on tour with Shaggy, all when I 2 song me I go sing me nervous.
Yeah. Because you take your thing serious and that's what it really comes out to. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Once you take your craft that serious, 2 questions get you out of here. We never talked about your skits, all right? And especially your famous ones with Rodney Price, Bounty Killer.
Yes.
How did it start and what made you actually do those ones and then you've seen it actually taken off?
You see, all right, a lot of times when people ask me these questions, I don't know what to say. I don't know because I would be lying. Because I'm not the type of person to make up something. But all of this stuff is just natural, man. Like I didn't practice it.
Yeah.
I study it. Bunty is just my DJ from me a little boy. I mean, always a talk like Bunty. So me getting older and just a talk, it just did it. I don't know how it did it, but it just did it. And you know, you still have to big up. How did it all started about putting it out there? You have to big up the whole social media platform, which is the Vine and all these things. So, you know, you seeing everybody out there doing them look at 10, what it was, 15 seconds?
Yes, that's how it started.
10 and it was 15. So you seeing everybody doing stuff like that and you wonder what you can do. Some of us use up that as an advantage and, you know, people loved it. And I was like, okay. Me, I want to know. You see me? We just use that as an advantage, and then, you know, as it get more and more time, you kind of use your skill now and just use your, you know, just to bring more out in it. And, you know, I never did a skit where I'm dissing Bunty. Is always something that is on the right path. You understand? And, you know, people love it, and we just continue to do it and make people happy.
Yeah, you're right. Because I know I've heard somewhere that actually you and Majah Hype generally started out around the same time. And I think at one point you were actually the bigger page than Majah was at one time.
Definitely. I was the guy that time when it just started. Like me and Majah used to argue, yo, me have more followers than you, blah blah. Oh, me so catch you up, you know. At that point, Majah never really did that do as much skits and them things like that. You understand? But as I said, these are things that I don't talk about because, you know, I don't get anything from it. You understand? There's a lot of great things I did in music. I don't talk about it. I don't go around and say, oh, me do that first rate, because I don't feel like in my head, I'm just different. Like, you know, with my whole career, I based my whole career off me. Like, I didn't have any help. You understand? When I say I didn't have any help, I mean, thanks to everybody who played my music, you know, like respect. You understand? That's a part of you helping me when, you know, I start turning an artist. But, you know, when I said I didn't have any help, I'm talking about like me as a person, as a DJ, coming up, you know, I did everything for me. I promote me. I tried to make me a better person. You understand? So right now, with all of the love with me I get as an artist, you know, this is where I have to start giving thanks to people now, because this is where I'm seeing the help from the genuine people who support my music, from the fans, from the DJs, the, you know, whoever ever take up one of my music and play it. I really appreciate, love that. You understand? Because that's where now I could say, yo, I'm start getting help from people, and people who I don't even know, because the people who me know really help me, like the stranger them.
Yeah, but that's usually how it goes all the time. It's always the strangers that take care of you, opposed to the people that you think is gonna be in your corner at first. But it's usually the strangers. But that's a part of this deal, that we're in the entertainment business. And if you've been in here long enough, you know that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? All right, last one here before I get you out of here. Your Tough Crackers Challenge. How do you come up with that there? What made you come up with something so crazy? And explain it to the people if they've never heard of the Tough Crackers Challenge before.
Well, I was just chilling over by my crib, and Mr. Cutty from Kappa Shot was talking about it on his page, and, you know, I joined his live, and I was like, yo, that easy, man. And I said, no, it's not easy. So I said, yo, let's do it on my page. Let's do it. It was like a 5:30 time, and, you know, I was like, yo, let's do it 7:00. And, you know, I just started raising money, me and him, and, you know, I took it to another level where we just link up Wyclef, because I just did a song with Wyclef and he gave me $1,000. Jabba Mataran put a donation, you know, stuff like that. And then it just turned out to be something great that first day when we did it. And I got to see in a lot of people's house in Jamaica and how they're living, and the fans them got to see that, so they just start donating money like crazy, and it just turned out to be something fun. It was something like joke, but at the same time it was helping a lot of people.
And that's really the big thing with it. It's a jokey thing, but it's, as you said, it's for a good cause.
Yes.
I mean, people want to check out your music, they want to stream, they want to follow you on Instagram, all your social medias. Leave it right now. Anything you want to say, anything you want to big up, the floor is yours right now, Noah.
Everything is Noah Powa. Is right there on the screen. NOAH, no space, POWA, and that's at Noah Powa. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, everything, Instagram at Noah Powa. That's where you could find me and stream my music, please. And Canada, big up to everybody in Canada because Canada is actually my second biggest streaming platform right now. That's streaming music. Yeah. So big up to everybody in Canada. Thanks for the support. Big up to every DJs. Big up to everybody who've been playing my music. I really appreciate love that. People just keep on supporting my music, keep on streaming, keep on downloading. And you could also go on Vivo, Noah Powa Vivo, and check out my videos. I just dropped a video for the ladies. No stress. It's a beautiful song for the ladies. For all it is, you know, saying I'm on stress you out, you're independent. Go and watch the video and you can like, comment, share. That's all I want to know. The people, me not asking for nothing else, you know. Just support the music. Support the music. And I'll constantly putting out good music. And I have an EP working on. That EP is great also. So when it's finished, we'll talk about it. I guess next when the EP done, we can line up a second interview.
For sure. And we could take it from there. But again, Noah, your journey has been amazing to see where you started, to see where you're at. And I know you still have so much further to go, but it's very inspirational. It's amazing to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot more to go. We just have to just go and give God thanks for life and just beg God for protect us, our family and our kids and our friends and everyone out there. So, you know, we can live to put in more work and do more great things and make more histories and see our kids go to colleges and stuff like that. And, you know, be here to teach them the ropes and teach them the streets also, because sometimes you avoid the streets from your youth them, but you know, it's always good for you to teach them the streets same way, you understand? So enough love, enough respect. Thank you for having me. Big up yourself, Muscle. Enough love, big up, respect.
Let me give you an intro and get you out here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.